Good morning everyone, so I'm looking at another one of the Beignet brands. It's actually owned by Beignet Design, so they're in fact in partnership. Today I'm wearing the Spider-Man Citizen limited edition watch. Go check out the review of that on my channel. But for today's purposes, we're looking at the Beignet BY5140. Lots of different variations of this watch, but yeah, we'll get onto that in a minute. Let's have a little look at the box, assuming I can get it out. The problem with these boxes, they're just tightly bound in. There we go. So it's a sort of a glossy black squared effect on the top of the lid here. Very, very slim in feel, very, very light. Simple folding lid. Feeling a little cushion, a cleaning cloth, our manual, guarantee card. Sometimes you do get a watch adjustment tool in there. This one doesn't have that. And obviously the main watch housed in a little simple cheap piece of cushion. So here we go guys, this is the Beignet BY5140 45mm. It's got 11mm case thickness, retails at just £30, weighs 80 grams and uses a Chinese quartz movement. So let's have a look at the face here. So the face is a sunray blue navy style face, obviously with the full working chronograph on the top here. Date dial at the 3 PM, fully luminous hands, fully luminous increments, and stainless steel detailing on all of those hands and increments as you might expect. You get 304 stainless steel casing on the outside here, as you can see. Well, it's not necessarily clear to the naked eye, but it's a free atmospheric waterproofness. And you get mineral glass go over the top of the actual face of the watch. Let's have a look at that chronograph. Because this is in. Since we're here anyway, we'll have a look at the crown. So the crown is a again 304 stainless steel crown. Got a decent amount of feedback. Doesn't feel strong, but doesn't feel cheap either. It probably sits in the average quality range. It's quite easy to move those hands, but it's not as easy as some. You do hear a bit of a cheap mechanism when you push that down, but then that £30 has got to drop somewhere. So now let's have a look at that chronograph now that we've got the seconds hands working. There's no feedback on the actual chronograph when you push that in. It just sort of just presses in. There's no click or anything like that. But you get the full chronograph seconds counter at the top. The actual, you get the seconds sort of rotations. The actual counter, then it counts up to an hour. And you get the full tachymeter speed timer style bezel on here. This is actually fixed in place. It's actually slightly indented towards the face, gives it a lot more sort of depth than some watches. Let's do the reset on this. It's a simple wind back function. I was expecting a snapback, but this one's got a nice wind back function. And you've got a nice second hand here, which is a little bit of red detailing on it, just to add a bit more of colour to the actual face of the watch. Doesn't stand out because the whole second hand isn't red, but it's just adds a nice touch on the end there. I've just got print all over it. That blue bezel does sit quite nicely on top of the stainless steel casing. That's what gives it a nice bit of extra depth. And because of the indentation, it does give you that depth to the watch, a nice 3D effect. So coming out to the strap, you've got a 22mm leather style strap with brown stitching down the side in a lined fashion. It's a nice plump strap. No sort of metallic rings inside the holes for where the buckle would go. That means that it will stretch over time, which is often the preferred way people want these watches, so that it stretches to fit them in a more personalised manner. It's a two-tone effect to the leather, as you can see, with the brown backing, but then sort of a lighter brown front. No quick release options on the strap, unfortunately. So you probably need a tool, like a small tool, just to slide down the side there. 2 holders, one that's fixed in place, one that's free roam. They're fairly sort of standard ones. Got a bit of a suede effect to it. They've got a nice comfortable feel. Looking at the buckle, you've got a stainless steel buckle held in a simple pin. It's quite easy to move that, but then it doesn't matter. This is just to fulfill the function of holding it in place. And finally, let's have a look at the back plate. I'll tell you a bit more about the watch. It's a screw down back plate, as you can see here, matte effect with the Benyar logo on the back. Oops. So there you go guys, that is the Benyar BY5140.